The brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Dimension Force set. Let's jump into it, shall we? There's a chance we could get a Starlight Rare in here. I've pulled one once. Maybe we can do it again. Here we go. Pack number 1. We've got the Ancient Warriors Saga, Deception and Betrayal. Therian Stand Up. Scareclaw Astra. So this is the Scareclaw archetype. General Probe. Immortal Dragon. Sick. Vivid Tail, Crow Tengu, Colonel on C String, and Ancient Warriors, Savage Don Ying. Scarecrow, but like spooky things. Beasts. Looks sick. And we got an Immortal Dragon, Zombie Synchro Tuner. You can manipulate this monster's levels. So that's our first super rare right there. Ooh, this pack feels thick. I think this is going to be a good pull in this one. I have a feeling. Watch me be wrong. Scareclaw Acro. Predaplant Bufo Licula. Yes, we got something already. Scareclaw Astra. Surprise Chain. And the cover monster for the box. Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon. Whoa! Secret rare. Is it a good monster? I assume it's because it's the cover monster. It must be. Oh, it's a ritual. Oh! Have we had a ritual pendulum monster before? Is this the first one? That's kind of cool. Must be either ritual summoned or pendulum summoned. Oh! So what? You can pendulum summon this monster without ritual summoning it? Or, oh no, if it's been ritual summoned and then it goes to the extra deck face up, you can pendulum summon it then. Okay, I get you. You summon your opponent's special summons a monster from the extra deck, inflict 300 damage to them. That's all I need to hear. That's pretty good already. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell card or effect, quick effect, you can place this card in the pendulum zone, and if you do, negate that effect. Then if you place this ritual card in the pendulum zone, you can special summon an Odd Eyes monster from your extra deck. That is actually a pretty cool card. I'd use that. A couple of those. We've got a Yamatako Orochi, colored on C String, backup team, and a Supreme C Mare. Warrock Medium, Heroic Challenger Knuckle Sword, Therian Stand Up, Mad Mauler, Libromancer, Realized, Libromancers. I don't know the lore between this. Can you guys tell me anything about that in the comments? How are these two, like, related? How does this work? He gets, like, a power-up or something? Who are these to each other? Who are they? I don't know. I don't know much about the Libromancers. Pro Tengu, Divine Dragon, Dinkomakia, Symphonic Warrior Rocks, and Omega Judgment. We've got a Parosomnia Pillow. Creepy. A Pendulum Scale. A Therian Duke Yol. Materiacta Annulus. That's a word. An Odd Eyes Winged Dragon. That's pretty sweet. Oh, we've got some branded cards in here. Sick. Take one monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck, and one fusion monster you control. Shuffle them into the decks. Also, during the end phase of this turn, each player can special summon one fusion monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz as material from their own extra deck. Oh, that'll be interesting in the mirror match then. That's pretty sick. VLAN Hydra, Symphonic Warrior DJJ, and Reverse Jar. There's a new Jar card. You kidding me? Change as many other monsters on the field as possible to face down defense, then return as many face up spell and traps as possible from the field to the hand. Then each player can set spells and traps from their hand up to the number of returned cards to their own hand. I think this has already been out. I feel like I've seen that card before. I don't know. Ichiroku's Ledger Book. That's the Lust of Dragon. And an old card there. That's kind of cool. Scareclaw Balone. That's a new one. He's got like a muzzle on. Heroic Challenger Morning Star. Scareclaw Acro. Dinomorphia Rexturn. Now, these are really interesting. Dinomorphia. I really like fusion summoning regardless, but I feel like these could be really good. One Dinomorphia fusion monster and one Dinomorphia monster. So this is like one of the big ones. 0 defense. Dinosaurs in modern day. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very cool. Battle Guard Cadets, Devouring Sarcophagus, Light Law Medium, and Predaplant Trianantis. Heroic Challenger Knuckle Sword, Therian Reaper Thump, Morning Star, Therian Bull Ain, and our next secret rare, Therian King Regulus. The name, as you can see, is a little bit high, not completely centered. Does that increase the value? Is that classed as a misprint, or does it decrease the value? Like centering kind of thing. I don't know. We've got a Therian King Regulus, regardless anyway, in secret rare. Very nice looking monster. Reverse Jar, Heroic Champion, John Gretnir, Ice Jade Curse, Symphonic Warrior Guitarist. Nice. You only get 2 secrets per box, right? Unless you can get more. I think I've had 3 before, and that's classed as being quite lucky. Surprise Chain, Mad Mauler, Parasomnia's Pillow, Warrock Medium. The weather forecast, so we've got some new support for the weather archetype. They're meant to be quite decent with this field spell here. So whenever an archetype gets a field spell, usually that means it's going to be quite good. So weather forecast, very nice. Amphibious Bergmoth Mark II, that used to be a very old card. Magical Sumo Dice Game, Symphonic Warrior, and another Branded Loss. Nice. Dogmatic Terguri, it's the Ritual Summon Dogmatic, a Ritual Monster. Algul, Matriarch Annulus, Therian Reaper Thumb, Motor Frenzy, Machine, one, Ice Jade Curse, VLAN Hydra, Battleguard Cadet, and another Reverse Jar. Therian Bull, Predaplant, Scareclaw, Predaplant, Heroic Envoy, Omega Judgment, Predaplant Trentis, Sarcophagus, another Bergoth, Surprise Chain, Dogmatic Terguri, Mauler, Scareclaw, Alternative Trap card, Libromancer Prevented, another Libromancer card, Vivid Tail, Symphonic, new Predaplant, Fusion Monster, 2 Predaplant monsters, and Ancient Warriors, Savage Don Ying. Exclusion, Pendulum Scale, Warrock Medium, Pillow, Pachial Cavature. I have seen this card, so she seems interesting. If you can get her out, you get something. If this card is in a monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your Pendulum Zone. If you have no cards in your other Pendulum Zone, you place 1 face-up Pendulum Monster from deck. So I don't know if you can, instant fusion. Well, obviously not instant fusion, but, get her out very easily, I wonder. Because she's a scale 1, so she could be kind of cool. And she looks nice. Nice looking monster. Nice. Pastry Maker. So yeah, she seems cool. So this is a very pendulum-focused deck, I can see. I mean, it makes sense with the Dimension Force theming, with the Oddizers and everything. So, Arc 5 kind of. Branded as well in here. That makes sense. One of the Libromancer monsters. Libromancer Fireburst. Ritual. So, Libromancers are a ritual-based deck, I guess. That's interesting. Sunlit Sentinel. I remember these cards. You can set this card from your hand to your Spell and Trap Zone. Oh, they've got more of these. Once per turn, during the standby phase of the next turn, after this set card was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card and then destroy all cards your opponent controls in this card's column. Interesting. I don't know how much play that would have, though. General Probe, Knuckle Sword, Buffolicula, Pendulum Scale, Libromancer Realized again. That's the second one. And the rest of the cards. Nice. Ooh, this one feels like a good one. Felt thick. Got it right last time. Let's see if we can do it again. Surprise Chain, Mad Mauler, Warrock Medium, Algul, the Weather Forecast. Well, the other field spell, so kind of cool. I'll take it. So, one more field spell. I mean, you'd probably want a field spell of the Weather Forecast if you're playing a weather deck. I, personally, am not a huge fan of the Weather archetype. I think they're cool. I had fun playing with them. But their turns are very, very long. So, Changshi the Sprideo. That's cool. Oh, what are they called? Those jumping zombies from Chinese folklore. Jiangxi. So we've got some zombie support in here as well. We had that zombie Link Monster. Not Link Monster. We had that zombie Synchro Monster, Immortal Dragon. So, kind of cool. And Predaplant as well, of course. Scareclaw. Therian Discolosseum. Ooh. So they've got their own field spell as well. Therian. Scareclaw. Chaosei the Ghost Stopper. Spellcaster. I really thought that was going to be a zombie then. Nice. Primitive Planet Reichphobia. Scareclaw. Okay, the Scareclaw field spell. So you'll find that will be probably very important with the Scareclaws. That's sick. And that's our 4th Ultra. That's 2 Scareclaws in a row. Nice. Scareclaw Splash. I'll be honest with you, I just want to look at the artworks. The artworks look so cool. Looks awesome. Scareclaw Splash? Why Splash? It's a mix of slash and... I don't know. Scare slash. Sylvan Dancifione. More Sylvan support. Kind of cool. Nothing wrong with Sylvans. More of a aroma plant type user, I guess, if I had to pick one, but Sylvan, still sick. Okay, Haunted Zombies, cool card. Hero Convoy, we've had one of these. Morning Star. Scarecrow Splash again, so another Splash. We haven't done too bad. We've got a few, well, we've got a couple of play sets to be fair in Supers, so from one box anyway, so it's pretty decent. Arian Cross, trap card. The last pack from this box, box 1 we will call it. Our final card is going to be, oh, an ultra rare, nice. Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. So there's like a Red Eyes zombie dragon, zombie necro dragon, whatever. So I guess now we have a zombie Felgrand dragon. That's kind of cool. 1 zombie tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. If special summon, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, or in their graveyard, banish it. If a monster is special summoned from either graveyard while this monster is on the field, you can target one of a face-up monster on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Okay, seems interesting. Interesting kind of card. So, yeah. That was box 1. Box number 2. So we'll go with this one a lot quicker. Libromancer bonded in this one, because we will have seen quite a few of the cards. However, we want to see what the pull rates are like. Let's see what kind of cool things we can get inside of these. Scareclaw Arrival. Nice. For our next one. Nice! We've got the new Weather Painter at Moonbow. So she's in a nice dark cloak. That's so cool. She's meant to be quite good as well. So it requires free the Weather Painters. Well, free the Weather Monsters. Quick effect, you can banish this card and target 1 monster your opponent controls. Banish it until the standby phase of the next turn. And you can summon the rainbow version of this from the extra deck. So that's a great pull right there. Got a Chaosai, the Ghost Stopper. Next up we have a Libromancer Realize. We now have the play sets of those. We've got a nice, another Dinomorphia Rexsturm. So that is a great pull. Next up, we have another Odd Eyes Winged Dragon. We also have a Performer Pal Lady Ange. Lady Ange? That looks cool. She's like an idol. She's got like a microphone and stuff with the wings. And then next we have another Sylvan Dancephone. Nice. And then next we have, oh, went right past it. Another Libromancer Prevented. This is the second one I think of those we've got. Next up we have a Motor Frenzy. We also have, ooh, this is new. We have a Endless Engine Argyro system. Argyro system. If you can say that, well played. I cannot. But that's our next ultra rare we've got. And then next we have Etherian Charge. Cool. We also have another one of the Pastry Lady. The Pastry Pendulum. The Pastry Fusion Pendulum, I should say. And we also have a Navy Dragon Mech. Generic summoning materials. If this guy's special summoning, can target face-up cards, opponent controls up to the number of tuners in your graveyard. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. If the synchro summon card is destroyed by a card effect sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 tuner in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Next up, we have a Libromancer Misty Girl. So yes, Libromancers are a ritual-based deck. My bad. That's a cool looking monster. Oh, you see her in one of the artworks, actually. Yeah, she's on one of them. We also have a Therian Cross. That is our second or third cross, I think. We also have Starving Venom Predator Power Fusion Dragon. Let's just have a little zoom in on that monster because there's a lot going on there. It looks cool. What's his summoning requirements? A Dark Fusion monster and 1 Fusion monster. So basically, if your opponent activates a card or effect, you contribute 1 monster on either side of the field with a Predator Planet counter to negate that card. If this Fusion summon card you control is sent to the graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can target 1 Dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So if you have like the base version of this, you can summon that out. That is really cool as well. Starving Venom is... I don't know, I really like the fusion line of the Dimension Dragons. It's really cool. I wonder if they've got all the rest of them in here. Oh, no. Another Immortal Dragon. Nice. Ooh. Yakusha, Lord of the Eight Thunders. Worm monster. I don't see worms too often. Dope-looking monster. I like all these sort of Tomo-looking things with fire going around it. Nice, nice, nice. Oh! There she is. Okay. This is meant to be a really good card from what I've heard. This is called Beyond the Pendulum. It is a Link monster that supports the Pendulum monsters. But what I like about it the most is if you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, her character design, if we look at it, she is actually a reference to the original Yuzu, the one from basically the original dimension. And I've completely forgot her name now. How have I forgot this? She's like Yuzu, Rin, Ruri, and Serena. This is their like combined form. If this card is Link summoned in the extra monster zone, you can pay 1200 life points, add a Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. But for the rest of this turn, unless you Pendulum Summon after this effect resolves, you can activate monster effects, and the effects of any cards in your Pendulum zones are negated. If two monsters with different original levels are Pendulum Summoned at the same time to the zones this card points to, you can target two cards on the field, destroy them. So, sounds cool. Looks nice. I mean, if we're just going off looks, it's a nice looking card. I'm very happy to pull that as a secret rare. So, what else we got? We've got a extra Pendulum. Wait, how does this work? Extra Pendulum. During your main phase this turn, you can conduct one Pendulum Summon of a monster or monsters from your extra deck in addition to your Pendulum Summon. So is this like double summon, but for Pendulum? That's very interesting. So you can Pendulum Summon twice. I wonder if that'll be a good card. I don't know. Surprise Chain. Another Scarecrow Splash. That is our fourth one of those, I think. So it's only we got a bit too many of. Then our last pack is our Scareclaw Tri-Heart Secret Rare. There's a lot going on that card. Let's have a little zoom in as well on this one. Oof. Oh, it's a Cerebrus, right? Cerberus? Three-headed dog. Beast Warrior. Must be Link summoned. All face-up monsters on the field are changed to defense. Unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. Once per turn, if this card is in the extra monster zone, you can target one level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, add a Scareclaw monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Scareclaw. Well, that's it. We got some really, really cool stuff in all of this, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, that was Dimension Force, guys. Let me know what you liked out of this. Let me know what you wanted to get. Other than that, thank you for watching. Catch you later.